I'm here in my garage. I just bought this new motorcycle and Genesis coupe here. But do you know what I like more than material things? Knowledge. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let you in on this little secret. It's called credit. Credit. Remember that word. Credit. When I was 18, right, I got out of high school, joined the military, went on my first deployment when I was 19. That was a 9-month combat deployment to the Persian Gulf. I was on the George Washington, and on that deployment, I saved up a lot of money. A lot of money. I was getting tax-free pay, hazardous duty, imminent danger, sea pay, flight deck pay, and I was just saving that stuff up. I didn't blow it all in ports because we went to Dubai, Bahrain, Thailand, Turkey. We went to a couple different ports, but I did not blow it all. I saved as much as I could. Once I got back from that first deployment, I was about 20. That's when I put a down payment on a Hyundai Accent, a 2012 Hyundai Accent. I had paid that car all the way completely off. I then traded it in a year later before I went to Japan for the Genesis, a 2012 Genesis coupe. And then once I was getting out of the military in 2014, I traded that in towards the 2014 Genesis coupe. But remember the word I just told you guys, credit, the word earlier. That's what allowed me to get this stuff that I have here. You have to build up your credit. Now, a lot of you guys probably have never used a credit card before if you're joining the military at a young age. You've probably never taken out a loan or anything of the sort. What having good credit allows you to get a very low interest rate. If you have good credit, the bank's going to approve you to get a loan for a car or a motorcycle. These are mostly all paid off. I have a lot of equity in both of these, so I've been paying them down for a while. I've always paid more than the minimum. It's all about having patience. Don't get something that's out of your range. Don't go buy a $30,000 brand new car when you're an E3 in the military and you're only making $20,000, $30,000 a year. When I got my first car, that's what I did. I had a credit card. I was working my credit score. I was trying to get it higher and higher and higher so the bank would approve me for a good interest rate on my loan and more money. So once I got off that first deployment, like I said, I put a big down payment on the Hyundai Accent. They gave me a loan. I paid off the car, then traded it in for the Genesis. And now this is almost paid off. I got my motorcycle too, that's almost paid off. So the lesson, guys, is don't overextend yourself. Don't get something you can't afford. Save up your money for a big down payment on something. Make sure you're getting a good interest rate. Make sure you have the credit for it. You hear a lot of people say, oh no, credit's a bad thing. Credit's bad, never go into debt, never go into debt. Well, obviously there's good debt and there's bad debt. Credit card debt, for example, very, very bad. You always want to pay off your balance at the end of the month is the goal. Sometimes, it doesn't happen, but that is the goal. Now there's good debt, right? For example, if you're buying a house, your mortgage. I wouldn't really say this is good debt because this stuff depreciates and you're losing money. But I mean, it's a necessity, especially if you live in California. And this is, it's a toy. I understand that. I don't need a motorcycle, but you only live once. You got to have fun while you can. Also, if you're getting out of the military and you're used to getting your payments on the 1st and 15th, you're used to getting 2 paychecks. Stuff's gonna change, right? I'm on the post 9/11 GI Bill now, so I only get 1 payment at the end of the month. And obviously I work now part-time, but the money's a lot different. You gotta make sure your budget is right. Budgeting is key. I know it's not a fun word, you don't like hearing budgeting, but if you guys want to be able to manage your money and invest and make it grow, you got to learn the basics. You got to be able to budget. And stuff like this can happen. Don't listen to that fucking Lamborghini guy. He's full of shit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Like I said, be patient, save up, and eventually good things will come of it. This didn't happen overnight. This took a 9-month deployment, 6 months in the Persian Gulf, saving up for a long time. And I will see you guys later. More videos every day for the summer. Social media blow as always. I'm gonna go bring these guys back, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.